as we look at the pop singles, I have to make an announcement. During the commercial break, they added even more Easter lilies to
Let's take a vote with the crew. You guys think we have enough Easter lilies around now?
We're
okay,
smothering them.
fine.
All right, time to move on. When Chicago's ex-lead singer Peter Cetera wrote the words, "If you leave me now, you take away the very heart of me," he probably never thought that that would apply to the group with whom he performed for 17 years.
But when Cetera left Chicago to pursue a solo career, many thought the heart would go out of the supergroup and then it would be the end. Not so. Chicago is alive and well and on the road. 25 or 6 to 4 was one of the first huge hits from a band that would see both musical heights and personal tragedy. It took for the break of day. Their first 11 albums, famous for being numbered instead of titled, each sold over 1 million copies. But in 1978, just months after the release of album number 11, guitarist and group co-founder Terry Kath died from an accidental self-inflicted gunshot wound. Chicago fought back from that loss, only to have their record company of 12 years, Columbia, drop them in 1980. Still not giving up, they found a new label and renewed public interest, winning the American Music Award last year for Favorite Pop Rock Group. That's also when their distinctive lead singer, Peter Cetera, decided to go solo.
You know, I did my time. You know, I had fun, and it was just time to step out on my own.
Feeling stronger every day.
Now, with new lead singer Jason Scheff, new guitarist Dwayne Bailey, a new album, tour, and 2 hit singles, Chicago's proving once again that there's still musical life in their famous horns. Entertainment Tonight's Paula Childs talked with the group on tour in Massachusetts.
How do you all make 8 people come together artistically and creatively and make it all work? I mean, come on, do you guys really get along this well?
We get along.
You know, we're very compatible in a lot of ways, and when we know each other well enough when to stay away from one another, too.
You have to fit in, because otherwise we would have killed each other about a year out of the box, you know, after the first album or something like that.
We've gone through unbelievable highs and unbelievable lows together, so we know each other at all levels, you know.
You know, other musical trends come and go, but Chicago has basically had the same sound for the last 18 years. Why does the Chicago sound work?
It's hard to put your finger on what we do. There's an old adage that true art cannot be defined. Well, maybe the fact that Chicago's music can't be labeled, per se, is what gives it a timelessness. Everybody contributes his own individual style to what Chicago is, and we come out with some hodgepodge that is really hard to define.
Walter, you said a few years ago you wanted to find immortality. You wanted to see Chicago in the history books. Do you think that Chicago is in the history books?
I think that we've had an impact. We've been musical, and I think we'll be known when we do pack it in finally as, I would hope, good musicians, that anybody that flopped down their dollars at any stage anywhere, that they saw a good show from us. But as far as immortality, I guess we'll just have to let the history sort of bear that out along the way.
We owe a lot to the fans. Without their support, we wouldn't be around today. Evidently, we don't think we've gotten it right yet. Maybe that's the key. But we're still...
May we never.
Yeah.
How much longer are you going to do this?
As long as we're having fun, and as long as people enjoy what we do. Thank you for enjoying what we do.
Boy, I do. I love what they do. My brother plays trumpet, so I grew up with all their stuff. I have all their tapes, I think.
I think, you know, I hate to say this. No, I don't hate to say it. I have all their stuff, too.
Yeah,
I love them.
Good stuff. The group's new single, If She Would Have Been Faithful, has just gone top 40. It's a follow-up to their last top 40 hit, Will You Still Love Me? And the fans obviously
Yeah,
will.
absolutely right. When we come back, the remarkable first nationwide television broadcast of an atomic bomb blast. It was the beginning of a frightening new age.